Hello out there, America, and everybody else. Um, we were just doing an Elvis reaction, and the audio messed up a little bit on it, so we got to fix that. But we're going to. So we did a little sound check with B.B. King talking about Elvis, and I had talked about Gary Goodman and Carolyn, two of our great channel members, and one's Hank Jr. and one's Elvis, and Hank Jr. and Elvis aren't really that untied. Hank sings a lot about Elvis, and Elvis emulated, or not maybe the wrong word, was inspired by, or influenced, one or the other, I don't know. Hank Williams was a big part of Elvis Presley's early life music, and senior. So anyway, Gary Goodman, we must have talked him up because he just sent me this link. So I'm going to play it real quick, and yeah, let's just react to it. So I was just telling Greg we've done a song that Hank done about diarrhea, the doctor song. That was on the B side of this album, or this single, 45.
Yes.
So
might as well do the A side. Hank never lets us down, so
might as well. And all Carolyn's heard so far is a diarrhea song. So let's change that.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. You know, Hank, one of the hardest things to do is, I guess, and I've seen Hank ever since he was young until he's old like he is now. Oh. But he no longer lives in anybody's shadow. Oh. In my book, I mean, Hank Jr., a lot of people might get mad at me, but I think he makes his daddy look like a sharecropper. He's great. Here's the great Hank Williams Jr.
Waylon Jennings loved Hank Williams.
I looked over at my pillow, but your face wasn't there. I don't smell the perfume you used to wear. I don't see your blouse or jeans or your pretty white cotton gown. I've looked all over hell, but heaven can't be found. I looked on the bedside table, but your jewelry was all gone. And I just wish you'd call me every time I look at that phone. I looked in our dressing mirror, and I saw myself break down. Oh, I've looked all over hell, but heaven can't be found.
All right, so I've heard this song a million times, but I've never seen this performance. And I've definitely never heard Waylon Jennings say that. But Waylon Jennings has, well, the first multi-platinum song in country music was Waylon Jennings singing about, did Hank really do it this way? And he has a pair of Hank Williams boots that Hank Williams used to give him. So to say he didn't love Hank Williams is just wrong. So for him to say that about Junior, and knowing everybody probably ain't gonna take that well, says a lot. So yeah, and yeah, so I've heard the song, not the performance, so it is a reaction to me too. But I'll let you go ahead, Greg.
The intro from Waylon was a nice touch. I wasn't expecting that. I still remember Hank's eulogy, for lack of a better term, his farewell to Waylon, where he said, "You are the man." So I don't think you could get a better compliment than that. And here's Waylon showing his respect to Hank when he's old. And like my first thought was, wow, he looks so young here. So
Yeah.
So right off the bat, Hank's playing that guitar. He's got that great Telecaster twang to it. I've mentioned before, I think his legend is known by so many people, but I think a lot of people, musicians know, but I think a lot of casual fans underrate his skill set, which is ridiculous. But yeah, he's got a great sound and great command over his guitar. And for some reason, I'm fascinated by his mouth shape on this performance because it's so deliberate.
Well,
Like you can see him moving his mouth to shape the sound.
Right, but it looks a little unique because none of it's real. It's completely reconstructed.
Yeah.
All of it's fake. The entire thing. I mean, he didn't have a roof of his mouth or nothing to fall from out. It was.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it is funny that I know why he's stigmatized because he's done things his own way. But I mean, so do rock and roll singers. But that flag that they flew for a long time that everybody sees is bad. When Hank is got just as much African American influence in him, if not more than country. So but anyway, I've always said that the people that hit it at first are the ones that had something to hide.
Yeah. Hank was always honest.
So Hank, as we just put him play with BB King, I have to talk about Elvis, but it is funny that he's on the same level as Elvis and BB King and Hank Jr. is, but no one would ever say, like, anyone outside of his big family wouldn't even think of Hank Jr. on Elvis' level. He is, though, definitely for sure. In fact, he's outdone him because he's had so many more years, but if we're talking about just, in their prime, he's still on the level. But no one would ever say that. And Carolyn, I'm not comparing them. I had to go back and watch it to see what you were talking about But yeah, I did say that. So even Elvis ain't done that. But yeah, it's just because we just were talking about him. It's fresh on my mind. I done the same thing to Led Zeppelin. I love Led Zeppelin when we first got Grimfel Railroad because they done basically they outperformed. They pulled up what Hank did on Charlie Daniels. They were the opening act, and they told him, "Hey man, we should take the stage." And then the other didn't come out. So
yeah.
Anyway, I'll shut up.
But no, this is a classic, sad, "My Lady's Gone" type song. It is just it's elevated by Hank's his voice and his guitar playing skills, and the arrangement it's solid. It's nothing complicated or anything like that, but it doesn't have to be. It's there to support Hank's two voices, his guitar and his singing.
Well, that's why I always told you it was a great song. That's why it really played it for you, though. It's your stereotypical country song.
Yes, saying. That is elevated.
I always said Hank Jr. plays
Hank
rock and blues and occasional country. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Saw myself break down. Oh, I've looked all over hell, but heaven can't be found. I've fallen in love in every place. You used to hang around. Oh, I've searched in every bar and club. I've been in every bar and club from Detroit to Mobile to LA to New York town. And I don't know sometimes if I can go on without breaking down. Oh, I look all over hell on earth, but heaven can't be found.
Amarillo by morning. I wonder what that was. I listened to that George Strait. Okay. Up from San Antonio. Yeah, Hank, you're great, man.
All right.
Thank you, Gary Goodman. I thought we'd throw this in there. We're gonna go do Elvis now, but
Yeah.
um,
You haven't. You never steer us wrong, Gary. I always appreciate your suggestions. I did mention that the arrangement was, nothing special. That bass line was really, really good.
Ooh, that bass line was good.
Writing a good bass line for a ballad is not the easiest thing. It's easy just to stick with like a root or whatever and sustain it. That actually had a slight groove to it. I can see that song being really popular as a slow dance song around the time it was released. And for what it's worth, the idea, I looked over hell, but heaven can't be found. That's a nice way to sum up the grieving process. It's some nice wordplay there. So I would certainly not call it among Hank's best, but Hank's talent elevates everything that he touches, and this was a solidly written song. So I give it 2 thumbs up, and it's still amazing because you brought this to my attention, and for some reason I couldn't get it out of my head. Like his face had to be reconstructed essentially, and the fact that he's still able to sing that way and get the resonance and the twang that he does when all that stuff that you take for granted had to be put back together because it was smashed against the rock. That is really impressive. Really
and
is.
Most of the music before that is not very little known by your non-super fan of Hank. You know what I mean? So really everything he made that everybody loves was after that.
Yeah.
It ain't like that happened at the end of his career or whatever, which his career's still going right now, and he's 70 years old. So.
Yeah.
He just went to Charlotte, North Carolina this year. He was this year, so.
Yeah.
But tickets were like $1,000, so I couldn't. But I mean, it's the most iconic singer you can go see right now.
Yes.
That's still
no
alive.
doubt.
There's nobody alive that's more iconic. Willie Nelson, you could say that, but Willie Nelson he still tours, so I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Oldest touring musician, Guinness Book of World Records. So, thumbs up to Willie Nelson. Last of the Highwaymen. So,
the guitar is more amazing than any of them. How the hell Trigger's still alive? What the hell?
Wow. Yeah.
That damn guitar, man. Whoa. If you've never seen it, just Google a picture of Willie's guitar. It's the hand.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe it.
Yeah, it looks like it's been through a war. I can see Willie having an attachment to it. It kind of sounds like it's been through a war too, but sentimental value that I guess you can't put a price on.
It was named after a horse in the 50s, man. It's old.
Yeah. But yeah, Hank is always awesome, and he's got so much more we can react to. So Gary, you know what to do, man. Send us on our way. But yeah, this was really cool. The chorus is still kind of stuck in my head. I'm not gonna lie.
The hell is that? That's old Glenn Campbell right there. Merle Kilgore, Glenn Campbell, and Hank Jr. All right, much later.